Hello there, welcome back to my channel. So, as you can see, quite a wacky makeup look today. My goodness, it really is wacky. I mean, it's not exactly your everyday go to Asda shopping look. For some people maybe it is, but not so much for me. Anyway, so this is a collaboration I am doing with my lovely friend Clara. Clara is a fellow YouTuber. She has a channel called Clara's Makeup Diary. You should really go over and check it out. I will put the link to her channel in the description bar of this video. So Clara and I have been chatting now for quite a few months and she's lovely. She's so lovely. She lives in Germany and her channel is mainly about lots of different eyeshadow makeup looks, and she does concentrate a lot on eyeshadow looks. And I love her videos. She does a lot of live kind of streams as well, so she chats to you while she does the looks, talks you through the products she's using, and she uses some really nice products. Like, she's introduced me to some brands I'd never heard of before, which is fantastic. That's what we all love, to see people use things that we're, oh, never heard of that before, never seen that before. So yeah, she does some amazing makeup looks. I'm not just saying that, she really does. She doesn't actually have that many subscribers. She deserves a lot more subscribers than she's currently got. So if you're into makeup looks that are, you know, very colourful eyeshadow looks, please pop over and check her channel out because I am sure you will love it. So anyway, Clara and I were talking a couple of weeks ago, and I was saying to her, you know, would you like to do a Halloween collaboration look? So like something Halloweeny, like fancy dress style. So anyway, when I say fancy dress, I mean makeup, not clothes. So that got me and Clara talking about this, and she said it would be nice to try and recreate a look that each other had actually done. So she sent me a photo of a look that she did. I'm just going to try and get it up on my phone because I did screenshot it, Clara. But you know what? There's no way that mine looks as nice as yours. Yours looks so pretty. Anyway, I'm just going to show everybody what your makeup look is. Hopefully my ring light is not in the way, but I think it is. So yeah, hopefully you can see that. I can see my ring light shining around it. Anyway, Clara did like a fairy look. She looks so gorgeous on it as well. But she did say she was about 18 when that photo was taken, and she's now 29, so that was 11 years ago. Anyway, absolute gorgeous fairy look. As you can see, she had some really nice swirly eyeliner artwork around the side of her face, which I've kind of tried to recreate, but in a slightly different way, because we've all got different shaped sort of eyes and faces, and I've only done mine on one side. I haven't done both sides. Now I noticed that Clara used greeny coloured eyeshadows, so I went in with green colours as well. Now mine's came out a lot more vibrant than I thought it was going to. Like, I thought it was going to be quite bright and quite shimmery, but not quite as bright and shimmery as it actually is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom the camera in just so you can see what it actually looks like on my eyes. Hopefully my camera will play ball and let you see what this looks like. You can't see my mouth, so this looks really weird. Anyway, I'm just going to close my eyes so you can see all the different greens I've used. I've actually used quite a lot of different greens there as well. I've tried to blend them as best I can, but it was very difficult because I didn't really have a transition colour to work with other than green. And on the side, that little bit of swirly artwork, hopefully you think looks quite pretty. I literally only practiced that once before I did it on the camera. And yeah, it's gone okay. I'm fairly satisfied with it, but hopefully I think it looks alright. So I'm just going to zoom the camera back out. I'm back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly chat through the products that I used to create this look. Now it may or may not be something that you want to recreate. Ideally I wanted to record this on camera, which I honestly did, okay, but I got to like 38 minutes in and I was still going. So from start to finish, I just couldn't have edited it. I haven't got a clue how to edit anything. So I may or may not put a little chunk in within the next few seconds of me doing a little bit of the eye look. But if I don't, then yeah. And if I do, then hello, I'm back after I've shown you it. If I don't, then I really don't know how this video is going to go. I really should have thought about this before. But you know what I'm like. I'm bloody useless with technology. So now for the complicated bit. the kind of fairy wing inspired kind of swirly whirlies on the side of my eye. Kind of dreading this part because knowing my look, it's probably going to go wrong. And I've not really attempted this much before. I tried it once about half an hour ago and it took several goes. But anyway, wish us luck guys, because I'm going to need it. So, black liquid liner. My goodness, I'm so fearful that I'm going to do this wrong. I'm looking at the little picture I did earlier. It's not a great guideline, it's a bit blurry. Anyway, right. I think it went something like this, but my goodness, it'll probably go wrong. Keep your fingers crossed, guys. I really can't afford to do this a second time. Wow, that's a bit thicker than I wanted to go, but that's alright. It is what it is. If only my skin was a little bit more firm. Anyway, yeah, right. Just need to unlock my phone to see the picture I did earlier. This is the picture I did earlier. Don't know if you can see there. Hopefully you can. For some reason it's not wanting to focus. Anyway, yeah, I've got a funny feeling I'm not going to get it the same again. But we can only try these things. It's a lot thicker than the first time. But I think I'm using a slightly different pencil, so that'll be why. You know when you're just hoping and praying that something's going to come out alright. My goodness, I hope this looks okay. And now the picture's gone funny so I can't see it. Ah! Right, now where? Honestly, I'm so paranoid that this is going to look rubbish. I hope it looks alright. I'm not used to doing my makeup on camera like this. I hope that looks okay. Now, it might look funny if I do both eyes, so I was thinking of only just doing one eye. Just kind of looking at it from the side. So I think I'm just going to stick with the one eye. I know on Clara's photo she did both, but when I tried both earlier, it just made my face look a really funny shape. Like it didn't go very well. It didn't look very nice. So I think I'll just stick with one eye. Take a little bit of liquid liner along the top lash, but just a little bit, just to join it in really more than anything. And a tiny bit onto the lower lash, but again not much. Just on that outer corner, just to join in what the artwork that I've just done. The fabulous artwork that I just did. Oh God. It could have gone worse actually. It didn't go fantastic, but it could have gone worse. So yeah, I'll just finish touching it up. Oof. Right, I'll just do a little bit of normal eyeliner on this eye, just so that we don't look completely odd. I know this is an odd eyeshadow look anyway. It's not exactly your everyday go to Asda look. I look like bloody Shrek, but never mind. Hopefully I look like a fairy Shrek rather than just Shrek. Honestly, I never usually attempt these looks because I'm always frightened that I'm going to look like a total idiot and that it goes wrong. No doubt you probably won't have seen the full look of this as I was doing it because my editing skills are rubbish. And knowing me, I've probably deleted them by accident. I know I did that a couple of months ago when I tried doing something similar. I did it in a few parts and then I deleted them. I thought I was deleting the fluffs, like really serious fluffs, like where the doorbell went and the dog was barking like crazy. But no, I kept the fluffs and I deleted the real stuff. I was gutted. It wasn't a look that I was going to attempt doing again either. Anyway, anywho, I think that's it for the black. So I then took some coloured eyeliners, a gold and a greeny blue, and I just kind of put a little bit of colour into the curls, which might look a little bit odd, but hopefully it does this alright. just to put a little bit of colour in there. Yeah, I'm just hoping and praying this looks alright, you know. I'm hoping I don't look stupid. Anyway, a little bit of gold. I'm not usually a gold fan, but I've got to admit it looks really nice with green. You can barely see it, to be honest. It's just kind of muddying into the black, which I don't really want. Typical that, isn't it? It did do that earlier on when I tried once. But that's okay, that's not too bad actually. That's not too bad. If the gold would show up better, then I would do it more, but it just doesn't want to play ball. The gold does not want to play ball. That's okay, that's alright. I don't think that's actually too bad. I'm going to go over a little bit more with the black, because like I say, the colours have knocked it out a little bit. Sorry for the silence. I just don't want to get this wrong. Because if I have to do this again, my goodness, it'll take bloody forever. So I'm kind of hoping that this is the one and only shot. Because this is my first attempt on camera. And second attempt overall. Doesn't help when you've got a slight shaky hand, mind, when you're trying to do squirrely artwork on your face. Anyway. I think I'm happy with that. Hope I'm happy with that. Obviously I've got to keep my hair tucked behind the ear so you can actually see what I've done. So yeah, that's that little bit done. But I'm not finished the complete look. I still need to curl my eyelashes and put some mascara on. So I'm going to do that now. I think a little bit of my hair's just gone into my eyelash. Told you something would go wrong, didn't I? Well, hasn't gone wrong, just got stuck to my eyelash. I've already put one coat of mascara on earlier on, but I always tend to do that when I do my makeup. I tend to do 2 coats of mascara, and I do one earlier on and one later on at the very end. So, seeing as I'm almost at the end, I hope you'll agree that this is actually quite a wacky look. Like I say, not your everyday go to Asda look. Not your everyday look, full stop. Unless you like wearing wacky makeup, which some people do, and you know what? Some people can fully get away with it. But I can guarantee when I go downstairs, because I'm in my beauty room right now, which is still a bomb by the way, but anyway, I can guarantee when I go downstairs, my husband will be like, Jesus Christ, Julie, what have you done? Like, oh my God, like he'd be shocked. He'd be thinking, you look like an idiot. Because I feel like an idiot, but anyway. Yeah, you'll be wondering what on earth I'm doing and what I'm supposed to look like. Well, I'm supposed to look like a mystical Halloween fairy. That's the plan. So I'm just putting a little bit of mascara on, just to try and complete the eye look. Ideally, I think I would like false lashes with this look, but I don't have any at hand. And to be honest, I do have lashes, but I need some more glue. My glue's kind of gone a bit stinky, and when it goes a bit funny, it's just not worth putting it anywhere near your eyelashes when it gets like that, because you don't want it on your skin if it's a little bit funky, basically. So yeah, sorry, I just had a bit of eyeliner on my eyeball. Anyway, we're done, nearly. A little bit of lip gloss. I'm using the Huda Beauty, which is a shimmer in the shade Angelic. Haven't tried this out yet, and I've currently just got like a tinted lip balm on, but I'm going to show you all the products at the very end anyway of everything that I have used. So if anybody else wants to recreate this look, you know exactly what I've used. Who's going to want to recreate this? So seriously, Clara, I hope you like it. I hope you think that I've done you proud. Anyway, so just fluffing my hair up a little bit. This is my mystical fairy look, inspired by Clara's Halloween look from about, I don't know how many years ago, I'm going to guess at 10 to 12 years ago, because I think she said it was one of the first times that she went out clubbing, and she's only 29 now, bless her. So it was probably around 10 to 12 years ago. That makes me feel so old, Clara, because I'm nearly 38. So I first went clubbing when I was 14. But anyway, right, it's illegal, so the less said about that the better. Anyway, I hope you like this look. I'm just going to close my eyes so you can get a true idea of the wacky greens that I've used. Really quite wacky. Like I say, I've only done the artwork on one side of my face. I could have done it on both, but I feel like it just wouldn't look right, so that's why I didn't. Maybe I should have just gone up and done a little bit of a curl maybe, but then it would look completely like a bit daft, I think. So yeah, hopefully you think this is okay. I'm just going to change the lighting to see if you can see it any better, because I'm hoping the camera's doing it justice. Just brightening it up a little bit. Woo, that's really bright. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to share it with you. First time I've ever done a collaboration like this. And Clara, your look was probably so much better, but I'm hoping everybody think that my little bit of artwork looks okay. Right, I'm gonna get going. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will be back explaining every single product that I have used. So stay tuned for that. And I'm just going to turn the light down a little bit there now, because it really is quite bright. Anyway, I'll be back really, really soon. Anyway, so I did all my skincare, okay? Then the first thing I used, just going to chat you through the products really quickly, was this Anna Sui Foundation Gel Primer. Now, I'll be honest with you, I got this in a Birchbox. I think it was about a year ago. It must have been about a year ago. It smells like roses, and it's quite kind of gel, like kind of quite stiff, if I'm quite honest. It just feels like jelly. Anyway, I used that as a base because I knew it would be quite shimmery. So it would give us a nice kind of shimmery, kind of sparkly, fairy effect. So anyway, I used that as a base. It was actually quite sticky when it went on, so I wasn't that impressed, but hey ho. Then I put a little bit of EOS lip balm on, which is just a clear minty scented lip balm. Then I used my good old trusty number 7 Stay Perfect foundation, which is in the shade Cool Vanilla. This is usually my kind of tone. In the summertime when I've got a bit of a tan, I mix it in with kind of a medium shade one. But yep, I used this and I just rub it in with my fingers. Completely unprofessional, I know, but at the end of the day, I do this as a hobby, so there you go. Anyway, then I used my Tarte Park Ave Princess contour palette, which is fab. Hopefully you can see that without seeing a load of other things. So I basically used these two colours here for contour, and I just used it on my cheekbone area. Just a tiny weeny bit, and then I used the light colour on my jaw area, just to kind of give it a little bit of contrast to make the contouring work, which helps your cheekbones look quite nice and chiselled. Mine are quite chiselled anyway, but you know, it's always nice to add to them. So I used that. That's the brush that I used, which is a Real Techniques one. Then I used my Too Faced blusher, and I used that colour right there, which is called Merry and Bright, which is a nice kind of coral kind of toned one, which I thought went really quite well with the greens. So that's the colour blusher I used. That's the brush I used, which is a Luxie one, I think. Yeah, Luxie. I was going to say Nuxie there. So I used that. Then I put a little bit of glitter on my cheekbones. This is by Medusa's Makeup, and I've had this since last year, and it's in the shade Jupiter. So that's like a nice corally orange colour, and I literally just dotted a tiny bit on that area there, so it acts almost like a highlighter. But I did use a highlighter as well, I'll be honest with you. I used my good old little Winky Lux one. This is so, so cute. I don't know what the shade is, because it doesn't say, but it's actually a cream highlighter. Don't use it that often. I would say it was more, for me, it's more like of an eyeshadow colour. You'll see how sparkly it is. It's so, so pretty. So basically I just swiped that across my upper cheekbone and dabbed it in with my fingers. Again, really unprofessional. Not exactly using 1,000,001 tools. However, I did use a tool actually. I used this, which is a brush to apply face masks. Anyway, I kind of dotted it in a little bit with that because I think I saw a little bit of a line. So I've got that brush and I just kind of dabbed it in a little bit. It worked, it did the job. Then I got this brush and I just swirled around my cheek and my chin area. I'm just literally telling you everything I've done. Then I got my big powder brush and just took it over the forehead, onto my nose and onto my chin. Again, there was nothing on it. I've got no powder on or anything. I just like to kind of do that. It's just something I do. Anyway, I'm losing space here to show you things. Then, what did I do? I've missed something out, you know. I knew I would miss something out. I used the Jegger Black Glow Drops. I just did them like on my upper cheekbone area, which I did before my highlighter. I just used a teeny tiny bit. Then I used my Benefit Boing, which is an industrial strength concealer. I used that as a primer for my eyelids, just to kind of act as a really good base for that eyeshadow colour pigments to really cling to and help make the colour pop, which, oh my goodness, the colour didn't half pop. Like seriously, that's quite a, I was going to say garish, but that's probably not the right word, because some people might like, you know, such bright, vibrant colours. I'm used to not wearing quite as much vibrant colours as this, and obviously I'm not used to the artwork on the side of my face either. But yeah, I used that because if I want my eyeshadow colours to pop a bit more, then I do tend to use that. Obviously eyeshadow primers are great, but yeah, that's what I used. So then what did I do? I think I put a little bit of this on my lips, which is just like a nudie coloured lip pencil, just so that my lips had a little bit of base colour. Then what did I do? I probably curled my eyelashes at that point and then put a bit of eyelash primer on, which I used the L'Oreal Paradise Primer Ecstatic. So I used a little bit of that on my lashes, and it makes your lashes go white. So don't be scared if it does that to your lashes. Then what did I do? I'm trying to talk through so quick because I don't want this video to be too long. Then I used my good old Winky Lux Trusted Eyebrow Pencil. So I brushed my eyebrows, which you've got a little spoolie on one end. I give them a little bit of a brush. Brush your hair, brush your teeth, brush your eyebrows. And then on the other end, I just quickly kind of filled them in a little bit. Nothing special, just went over them just so that they were a little bit more neat on my face. Just so they didn't look ridiculous. Because this is quite a standout makeup look, and I'm very aware that just one little thing out of place can make it look completely ridiculous. Even though it already does look a little bit ridiculous. But anyway, then what did I do? Then I got my eyeshadow palette and I used the Morphe James Charles palette. Now you do get a little sheet of paper inside which tells you all about the colours you're using. So I'll try and let you know the colours that I've used. That's if I put it the right way, otherwise I won't know. Obviously I went for the greens today. As you can tell, it's a very green look. It's a green fairy inspired look. And I do like greens on my eyes, but I think I went a little bit overboard. Anyway, so I used this one here. Hopefully you can see. Then I went in with this kind of neon green one there. They're the two main ones I used from this palette. Then, what did I do? I used this little Revolution palette, which is the Deep Dive Reloaded. And I only used one colour from this one, which was this one right here, which is kind of like a shimmery kind of pale green, which is really quite pretty. And I put that on my actual lid. Then I used a little pigment, which is a Medusa's Makeup one in the shade Comet, which is so pretty. I would bring it up to the camera, but it just goes white whenever I do that. So instead, I'm going to hold it back there. Looks a bit like kind of spearmint colour wise, but it's just so pretty. It's so nice. Not an everyday makeup colour look. Like, how pretty is that? I would actually use that as a highlighter. I had actually thought about putting that on my cheeks as a highlighter. I've just realised I was just flipping you the bird. But anyway, yeah, I had thought about using that as a highlighter to make it a little bit more mystical looking. And then I thought, hang on a minute, Julie. If the postman comes to the door, you've got to go to the door looking like this. So I didn't, but you could easily use like a greeny toned highlighter. And I'm sure it would look lovely. So, just going to put this sheet back in the palette, otherwise I'll forget and then it'll get binned or lost. And obviously don't want that. Just going to wipe this off my hand before it goes everywhere. So then what did I do? Can't remember what else I did. After I'd finished my eyeshadow, I did the lovely bit of artwork on the side of my face. So I used this felt tip wet liner by Lollipop, which is Beauty Bakery Lollipop liner. Beauty Bakery is the brand. I've just realised it's not Lollipop, it's Beauty Bakery. It's actually really soft and not scratchy, but it's also got a good bit of firmness to it. And it's not as fine as I would like it to be. I wanted the look to be more fine and kind of light and girly, but it actually looks quite, I don't know, quite damsic. It looks quite kind of thick. Anyway, I just basically drew the line, drew that line, then that one, and that was it. And I just did a little bit of eyeliner, like a little cat flick on the other eye, and just filled in a little bit of eyeliner along the top there on that one. And that was literally it with a liquid liner. Then I got a coloured eyeliner pencil and just kind of coloured in a little bit of the little curly whirly bits. And this is like a kind of teal colour. So I did it just there and just there, but only a little bit, just for a little bit of something a bit different. And then I got a gold eyeliner pencil and did the same with those two bits, but they actually haven't shown up very well because I had a lot of the glitter pigment underneath, so I think it was struggling to kind of go onto my skin. So that's what I did with that. Then I did my final coat of mascara, which is the L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic Black Mascara. Then I used the Beauty Crop Pink Lip Tint, which is, I don't know what the shade is. I'm just going to have a little look on the back. Does it say Mauve Wave? As you can tell, it's quite pink. It's really pretty. Pinks and greens look really nice together. Peaches and greens, corals and greens. I didn't know whether to go coral or whether to go pink. I went pink. Then I used the Huda Beauty Angelic Lip Gloss, which is really shimmery. I'm just going to top it up though, because I did it a little while ago. And that was it. That was literally it. And that created this fabulous look that you're seeing right now. When I say fabulous, I'm being sarcastic. Hopefully you think it looks alright. I don't know if by the end of the time you've watched this that I would have managed to upload me doing a little bit of artwork. I don't know if I've managed to edit that or not, but if I have, fantastic. I hope you find it interesting and insightful, and I hope you like the finished look that I've created. Clara, I hope you really like it. I'm sorry I didn't do it on both eyes, but I thought it would look a bit funny. Like I say, it was making my face look a bit weird doing them on both sides when I did it like in one test run, and yeah, it didn't look right on both eyes. So I just did it on one of my eyes, and you know, just do the picture like that. If I do click a little still, look at my lovely makeup look. But this side looks quite normal. So if the postman comes, I'll probably answer it like that. I'll be talking at the door like, hello. But otherwise, yeah, that's the actual finished makeup look, which is fairy inspired by Clara's lovely picture. As I say, Clara's look looked so much better. I did send Clara one of my looks that I did last Halloween, which was really quite plain in comparison. I mean, it was quite bright colour wise, but there was no funky artwork. I should have done that really. I should have added some artwork to it, but I didn't because I did it a year ago, and yeah, it was just a past look that I did. So I thought Clara might have fun recreating it, and I believe she has had fun recreating it. And just putting our own little twist on it as well. It doesn't have to be exact for exact. It doesn't have to be, you know, picture perfect. It's just about having fun. It's about having fun doing a makeup look. And like I say, I did attempt to record like doing mine, but it just was so long. I don't know if I'll be able to edit little bits together, but I'm a complete novice. Anyone who knows me knows I'm rubbish with cameras. I'm just going to check the time out. Right, I'm 17 minutes in because it's at the very top and I couldn't see it. So I'm 17 minutes in, so I'm going to say bye for now. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. By the time it's finished, and I might add the little edited chunk into it, then it might be longer than 20 minutes. I really don't know. But I hope you've enjoyed this look, and hopefully you think it looks pretty and nice. Like I say, not your everyday look to go to Asda, but hey ho, it's a collaboration that I was certainly happy to do. And yeah, hopefully you think it looks alright. But like I say, I think I went a bit overboard with the greens on my eyes. I think ideally I would like to tone the greens down a little bit, but hopefully you think it looks okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have fun with your makeup, ladies. It's all about having fun. Some days you might want to go a little bit wacky with it, and other days you might just want to stay quite neutral. Either or, absolutely fine. It's different kind of styles for different days, different moods, and different people. Anyway, right, take care and bye for now.